Welcome, everybody, to the first ever After Dark show live on location. We are here in beautiful Drumheller, Alberta, at the annual Sacred Valley Spiritual and Metaphysical Fair. And I am absolutely stoked to be here. I've already been inside. I've gotten to see all of the booths and artisans and healers and practitioners. And this is going to be an amazing day of 10 to 20-minute interviews. I'm actually booking some guests for later shows as well. But first of all, I want to shout out Sonia Roy because she's been an absolute gem. She's been on my show a couple of times, and she was the one who invited me to do this. We had spoken about me doing a couple of live streams, and she's like, "Why don't you just come and be an artist, be somebody at a table?" And I was like, "Wow, I hadn't even thought of that." So we're absolutely going to do that. But it's an amazing place here in Drumheller, Alberta, and those of you who know about me and Canadian Spinja, this is actually where we got married. And when I say that, I don't just mean this is the town that we got married in. If we flip over to the other camera here, just give me 1 second. This is literally where me and Canadian Spinja got married. And I'm actually going to run outside real quick. Oh, I did it again. I shut the camera off, and we'll pop back to me, and we're going to go outside and have a look around because, I know nobody's watching this right now, but somebody might watch it later. I want to take you guys on a tour of where we are because this is an absolutely magical place, and Sonia could not have picked a better location to hold this event. So we're going to take a quick look outside, go see some wonderful sights that I got to see on our wedding day. This is actually where one of my best friends in the world magically appeared from over 3,000 kilometers away because I had no idea that he was actually going to show up for our wedding instead of just showing up online. So I'm going to take you for a quick sightsee. We'll flip the camera back. I'm probably going to mess this up again. Oh, yeah, see, I did it again. And, oh, where we go? Front. Why is this not working? There we go. So those of you that have watched our wedding video might actually recognize, like, this is the literal location that we got married at. And it is just an absolutely breathtaking area to just come and hang out. It is definitely sacred land. It is the dinosaur capital of the world, if you want to do some research. And if you look over this way, I'm actually going to go get a better shot because there is the giant T-Rex that my blushing bride not only went in, we had like the dopest wedding, just going to say it, but not only did my blushing bride go up the dinosaur, she went up the dinosaur in her wedding dress. That in itself is a feat. And when you see the size of this thing, you'll understand why. But this is the exact location that me and Canadian Spinja got married. You guys all know her name's Kyle. And, right down by a beautiful riverbank. And then we come over this way behind the Coliseum. Going for a stroll. And we're going to go check out the dinosaur that my very, very brave wife scaled on our wedding day. Because this thing, I don't think the pictures quite do it justice. I want you guys to see how insanely huge this thing is. And the really disturbing part is city council here has actually talked about removing this. And this is like the tourist attraction for Drumheller. There's dinosaurs all over here, like statues of dinosaurs. I'm not being silly, not real ones, you know. And I have my own theory about dinosaurs being dragons, but that's a story for a different day. But we will get around the corner here, past the skate park. Oh, yes, we can see Kyla's giant skateboard here. I think they might have taken it out. Well, that sucks. Because there was a giant skateboard as well. Well, that just makes me sad. It doesn't seem to be here anymore. But yeah, if you look at the sheer size of this, and then take into consideration that my interdimensional exit buddy had the balls to climb this in a wedding dress. It really says something about her commitment to having our day. It was an absolutely amazing time. And yeah, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this thing here, just so you guys can see the sheer scope of what she walked up in her wedding dress. Oh, and anybody who's seen the movie Ghostbusters Afterlife, you might actually recognize some of the scenes here from Drumheller because that movie wasn't shot in the States, it was shot here. Well, here and where I live, and multiple other locations in the area. But let's look up, way up. And my wife was up there in a wedding dress. Now, if that's not commitment to getting a damn good wedding picture, I don't know what is. So we're going to circle back. There's the Aquaplex, the park. If you guys have seen our wedding pictures, you'll recognize a lot of this scenery. But this just seemed very synchronistic that this is the location of my first ever live podcast, doing live interviews, I should say, not live podcast, live on the scene podcast, I guess, interviews. I'm just kind of stammering through this at this point until I get back in. But no, this is an absolutely breathtaking area to be, you know. And one of the things is the sheer size of some of these hills. It almost makes you wonder what is underneath them, you know. Oh, there is Kyla's giant skateboard. They didn't take it out. That's awesome. Let's go see. So, in case anybody is wondering what T.A.D.S is, it's the short form of the After Dark show, because I did not have enough room in the title to put everything. Oh, skateboard park. And there is my blushing bride's giant skateboard. But yeah, we'll circle back around. Check out. And the trees are absolutely beautiful. They're just starting to turn. So, like, the setup for this is just stunning. Like, I can't even really articulate how beautiful it is here. Like, the air is clean. It's just a lovely, lovely area. And I couldn't think of a better spot for us to get married. And here's the thing, shout out to the town of Drumheller, because there was people that thought we spent thousands and thousands of dollars on our wedding. It was actually entirely free. Kyla and I, essentially, with the help of some other very high energy beings, manifested that wedding for a few $100s. Like, it wasn't completely free, but this location, this venue, was, we were allowed to do anything, not anything, but we were allowed to host our wedding here with nothing more than a permit, no charge, no fees, no paperwork, just, well, the permit. But it is an absolutely stunning area. And this is a very, very special spot. And like I said before, I think it's just absolutely suiting that the place that I married my best friend is also the place that it is my very first live on location interview and podcast. I'll flip this back because we're going to go back into the building, and I'm being sensitive to other people's needs because there is some people that don't like to be on camera. So as we go through, you'll hear me asking people if it's okay if I show their booth and who they are, and you can get a feel for what they have, and then I'll be interviewing them live later. But, it's just kind of a privacy thing. If people don't want to be on camera, I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable. So that's why we're doing it this way. And if there's anybody in the chat, I apologize because I can't see the chat because I am on my phone. And yeah, so like, check this area out. Like, is that not just gorgeous? And like, I'm in my Canadian tuxedo, by the way, and wearing my dinosaur shirt, T-Rex. But yeah, it is just an amazing, amazing place. And I want to say that this event, the annual spiritual Sacred Valley Spiritual and Metaphysical Fair, is brought to us by the Redo Spiritual and Wellness Center right here in Drumheller as well. So you guys should go check out their website and all of their wonderful services that are available. We're going to pop back upstairs now. I'm going to adjust the screen. Morning, Jason. I'm just about to start showing people where we are. We are going up the stairs. Oh, there's a sign. Let's check out the sign. So this is where we're going. So let's head up the stairs. I'll flip the camera back because, like I said, everybody's privacy. And I guess I can actually see the chat. So hi, Jason. I hope you guys enjoyed the show last night. That was definitely an interesting one. And if you didn't get a chance to watch it, absolutely go back and watch it. So I'm just gonna check with our check-in people here. Are you guys okay with being on camera? I'm actually doing a live stream right now, so I'm just gonna kind of shoot as I'm going in. I'm asking everybody's permission before I do it. So these are some of our wonderful volunteers here at the Sacred Valley Spiritual and Metaphysical Fair this year. They are handing out the pamphlets, helping the people out. I'm not going to bother them. Flip the camera back because, like I said, I'm going to ask each person. Now, this first booth, I know I have it flipped around. So this first booth is actually a dear friend of Sonia's. Her name is Chris, and you can see all kinds of wonderful stuff here. Sonia's books. You guys all know Sonia. There is Sonia. She's like, this is the event coordinator and organizer and the founder of the Redo Spiritual Wellness. See, I'm not that tongue-tied today. I got it all out. Yes. But yes, and thank you so much for letting me do this year because we came last year and just fell in love with it. And I was like, I wish more people could get out and see this stuff. So, and Sonia's actually going to join us later to tell us what inspired her to do. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Sonia. So we're going to look at this booth and we're just going to take a lap through. And like I said, a lot of these people are going to be interviewed later, providing their services. There's readers. Hello. We're actually live, so so just kind of taking a scroll through and showing everybody what everybody's got. Are you okay being on camera? So I'm just doing a live stream for my podcast. Sonia had invited us. We're working it out. And I'm actually going to be interviewing some of the presenters and artisans later if you're interested. But I'm just kind of taking a lap and showing everybody all the cool stuff that is here and available to them. So thank you. Check all this out. Oh, hey, Karen. Good to see you. Good. This is all of the products available here. Oh, we got tiny tattoos. Hello, I'm Don Rogers. I'm from the After Dark Show. I'm actually live streaming some of this stuff this year. So I'm going to be going through and like talking to the presenters, artisans, and everyone else. So if you guys are interested, we can set something up later. I'm just kind of doing a lap with everybody and showing everybody what's here. So thank you. Right, Karen? This stuff is amazing. Oh, we got Everything was backwards. That psychic soul readings. We don't want to be too invasive on people. Oh, I almost missed something. So we're gonna come back here. I'm actually live streaming right now. I'm a podcaster from Bicycle, and so I'm going to be going around talking to the artisans and presenters and everything. I just wanted to give everybody a quick view of what everybody has on their booth. So if you're okay with that, I'll just.
Doctor here, fifth generation, but in doctor family, here and jewelry and some healing stuff that he has made with his family.
That's awesome. I might see if I can get a word in with him later because that would be absolutely fascinating. Okay. Absolutely. I'm going to circle back after it. Thank you very much. So that was a Tibetan medicine healer. So we're actually going to see if we can get a word in with him later on. Hi. I'm just live streaming for a podcast. So I'm just kind of showing everybody what everything is. And then later on, I'm actually going to be interviewing like 10 to 20 minutes with the artisans, healers, and presenters. If you're interested, I'm going to be circling back and I'll be writing down times with everybody. So just take a quick look at all your lovely stuff. DP Dragon. Amazing looking stuff. Yeah, I will be back that way in a minute, Karen. Hi, I'm live streaming on YouTube right now. I'm a podcaster from Bicycle, so I'm going to be interviewing some of the presenters, artisans, and healers later on. And I'm just getting everybody in the audience a chance to see what everybody's presenting. So, and I spin around. We're on both sides here. I wish my camera wasn't backwards. I apologize, guys.
Oh, shoot. Blue? Okay.
And we're actually going to be speaking to this lady later on, so we can look forward to that. She is from Soul Oasis Healing, and we're going to be talking to her in a bit.
That's great.
Okay, thank you, Jason. I didn't know. I'm live. So, yeah. Hello. You weren't here earlier. Actually, I'm a podcaster from Bicycle, and I'm going to be doing live streams with the presenters and healers and all that kind of stuff. And if you're interested, I'd like to do a 10 to 20 minute interview later on, just so you can talk about what all this is, because it absolutely looks fascinating.
Bit of range of things going on.
But yeah, the access bars thing caught my attention.
Oh,
No, I have not. I was actually just learning about the medians and stuff, so this kind of lines up with the. Absolutely. So I'll be back in a bit. I'm just doing a lap and showing everybody what's here, and that is amazing. And we've got some tinctures. Hi, my name's Don. I'm a podcaster from Bicycle, and I'm actually live streaming right now. And I'm just showing everybody like what everybody's offering. And later on, I'm going to be doing like 10 to 20 minute interviews with the artisans and presenters and healers that want to be involved and want to get the word out about what they have to offer. So if you guys are interested, I'm going to be back in a bit with my book and taking names. If not, yeah, I might have to keep my wife away from this booth. I think I do have to keep my wife away. Yeah. Wrong way.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Hello. And you guys all know this person. This is my interdimensional exit buddy. And Karen from Grateful Hearts specifically said she wanted to see your goods. So we are at our booth showing the giant mushroom bag.
I'm on the tiny version right now.
You're making the tiny version?
Yeah.
Oh, there's some mushrooms and spaceships. And Sonia Roy on my show. Ah. Oh, Karen says she loves her stuff. My fancy new banner. And we're going to circle back. Hello. I'm just doing the live stream showing everybody what there is to come check out. And we're going to do a quick 10-20 minute later. If you want to do one, we can. Thank you. I'm actually live streaming right now, so I'm just showing everybody what's available and what they should come check out and what everybody's signs and websites and get the word out. That is absolutely gorgeous. So, guys, that is the first lap of the annual Sacred Valley Spiritual and Metaphysical Fair. I'm going to be back in a while with a live guest. Until then, I hope you guys can just chill out, maybe watch a replay of last night's show on my channel. It was an absolutely amazing show with Stephen BG Cast and one of my very, very best friends, Lee the Enigma McLaughlin. We went pretty deep on the effects of manipulating the light spectrum and its effects on humans and health. Again, I love you guys. I will be back in a while, and we will have our first live interview of an artisan presenter or craftsperson. Love it.